Hello, everyone. I am Miranda Vergillo. I will just start this by saying, I'm just honored to have this opportunity to come to Taiwan and to this beautiful country. I am actually not a TESOL student, I am an ELL student, so I will only be certified to teach in the United States. But I joined this project just because I heard Jill say earlier, I think that I am a very mean teacher, and I have a warped idea of what my students can do, and so I think that this project has given me a lot of perspective on how much students can grow by support, and if we give them what they need, they can grow incredibly. So I worked with Betty and Janice and Betty is a teacher at Ryoyan and Yong'an elementary schools in Loye. Yeah? And Janice is a teacher at Dawan and Jeddah. So I had a very special experience actually being able to teach at 4 different schools because each of my teachers are specialists at 2 schools each. So just some of the background in my schools, I worked with schools in Taidong County, and they're mostly Native and Indigenous students. They're part of their local Aboriginal tribes. And so because of this, I saw a lot higher confidence in the students. They were really eager to learn and really ready to learn. But they didn't have opportunity or like a high motivation outside of this project because there's no native English speakers in their area. So this was a really great experience on both sides for us. So I'll talk a little bit about the summer program in Bellingham. I actually got the opportunity to be a cultural ambassador for that 5 weeks. So I was spending weekends and evenings with our teachers, kind of doing more of a cultural exchange. And so that was really awesome. On their very first night there, we got to celebrate 4th of July with the Taiwan teachers, which was awesome to be able to experience my own culture through someone else's eyes. It was really an enlightening and exciting experience for me. We also did some hiking, as you can see, and kayaking, and we saw some snow in the middle of July, which I think was a big surprise for a lot of the teachers that we had. So that was really fun. And then also the lesson planning, 10 lesson plans in 1 week was a little bit hectic, but we got through it. It was a really great experience. For the Western students as pre-service teachers, we were able to really get into what real teaching is and the craziness and, panic sometimes. So one of the first lessons that I did for my cloud project was sports and recreation. And so this was really fun because I got to share pictures of myself as a child participating in different sports, and we talked about, what sport is this, and then, like Janice said already, the students were able to teach me in Chinese what the names of the sports are. So we did a lot of vocabulary recognition for these lessons through practice and repetition, and then matching with vocabulary with pictures. The students were able to write a little paragraph to me about their favorite athlete, which was mostly baseball players, which was really fun too, to be able to see that personal side and that personal information about the students and really get to know them. Another strategy that we used quite a bit was the sentence structures. So what's your favorite sport? Baseball. I like baseball because it is fun. So we use those a lot to structure the students' conversations and give them kind of a way to start a conversation with someone, or with a teacher so that they can have a real and meaningful exchange. We also did daily schedule, so I don't know if anybody outside of the US will recognize this video, but it's a stretch and you tell time around the clock while you're laying on the ground, and that was really fun, like TPR, total physical response for the students. We moved our bodies to the hands on the clock, and we also just got to talk a lot. They got to tell me, write books about what their daily schedules are and what my daily schedules are. Our food and Thanksgiving lessons, we did a lot of cultural exchange. I made sweet potato pie for my students, and they taught me how to make danbing, danbing, which is a egg crepe kind of, which was super delicious, and then also bubble tea. So that was really great. We got to have a little Thanksgiving meal together on the cloud. Transportation was really fun. This was one of our best lessons, I think. I will actually be staying in Taiwan until the 31st, and so I had the students picked out where I'm going to visit in Taiwan. They told me how to get there, they told me where to stay, they told me how much it's going to cost, and so that was a really realia experience for them. It was a meaningful experience because it's not just worksheets. They actually get to do something and apply their knowledge to have fun with it. So that was really great. We also did Halloween, which I read a book to the students, and we practiced counting words, and then also kind of word recognition, vocabulary recognition through the pictures in the book. And then also, kind of as Janice explained, we did a body part, so I showed them a picture of a witch, and I said, draw her hat, draw her head, draw her hair. So that was super fun too. And then a lesson that we have planned but we have not done yet is a community places game, which we will use kind of matching vocabulary cards, which is, so yesterday when I was on Friday, when I was in the classrooms with the students, I was able to do this with some Christmas vocabulary where we matched the word to the picture, and that really helped them rather than just spelling and repeating without actually knowing or understanding what that thing might look like. That was really helpful for them, and they were actually able to remember quite a bit of it. So for my reflection, I think that this experience was really helpful on both sides of the cultural exchange. I learned a lot about myself as a teacher, and I learned to be a little more flexible as a teacher than I originally was. And then also just really planning activities, meaningful experiences for these kids so that they have a reason to learn English. Because I saw an incredible improvement in my students' motivation and their excitement. Every week they were, calling me and hey, when are we going to meet this week? When are we going to meet? And so it was really fun to see how excited they were about this project, as well as me. It was great to see them. I mean, I've had so many students over the years, and I just have such a personal connection with every single one of them, and I will miss them so much after this. So thank you to everyone at NTNU and WW for giving us this amazing experience.